Hey guys, my name is Professor Ion, and I am here with this funny-looking blue guy. His name's Wagurg,
Hey guys.
and he happens to be my dad. So that's pretty awesome. We're playing some Factorio. Couple of things first. One, I haven't done YouTube in a long time. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be back now. We're just gonna set that aside now. Two, no biters. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear about it. We're just no biters. I don't like them in the game. I feel like they're horribly disbalanced. And that's all that's being said on the matter. I will pretty much entirely ignore any comments in the "you're a noob because you don't play biters" regard. Like, just don't even bother, because I'm not going to read them.
You're a noob, you don't play biters.
Oh, I wish I knew the kick command. All right, so at this point, oh my gosh, I'm being a tool. I can make iron pickaxes, and I'm not.
It seems like we did this
Before, we did. So, because none of you guys have any way of knowing, I already recorded 4 episodes for this series, and we had to start over because I left OBS in streaming mode, not recording mode, and the bitrate was god-awful, and I couldn't handle it. So I've tweaked some things, and now I can deal with it. Mostly. I was going to say something and I totally forgot. As just a disclaimer, I'm awful at words. Can't do the words thing.
He's been having trouble with that lately.
I'll say that happened a lot in the other series as well. Or in the I guess we'll just refer to it from here on out as the horrible testing accident. Guess I shouldn't have taken all the coal out of that. Actually, what I should have done is that.
Yes. Well, I wasn't sure if you were going to think of it, so I was going to make another one.
I say I'd rather mine iron manually for a little while than that. So, looking at the map here, oh man, I really wish that I missed that initial scan mod. We've got a pretty decent start. Our coal and our copper and our iron are all in the same place, and then stone's up here. Apparently, it's weird. We do have a fairly dense forest over there. There's trees scattered about here and there. There is more water down there because obviously there's not a ton up here. So, like, all in all, I feel like this is a sign from, like, the gods of Factorio, and they're just like, this series is going to work. It's actually going to work this time. Which most likely means that it's going to catch on fire or something.
That's entirely possible. Wouldn't be the first time.
No, it would not. So, loving the fact that we can mine rocks now.
If you can find any.
I found some.
I may or may not have mined a couple rocks. Started recording.
Yeah, he was a terrible person, and he started doing some stuff off camera. I'm going to try and keep things mostly zoomed in for you guys, because right now, I understand it's dark. My monitor settings are tweaked, specifically so that dark games aren't quite so dark. And I'm aware, because I can see the preview on my other monitor that has normal settings that are showing me that it is very dark for you guys. So as soon as I can, I'll get lights going. This awesome YouTuber named Arumba made a mod, or I don't know if he made it or had somebody make it or what exactly happened. But essentially, it makes it less dark. Oh, okay. Alright, whatever. I guess this miner will just go here then. I mean, we probably want another one on iron, but may as well get coal going sooner than later, I suppose.
That's copper.
Copper. Yeah, copper. Again, the words thing. So I guess the next question is, like, how soon do we want to get into power? Like, I feel like in the last one, it took us a while. What, we were in episode 2 last time?
I don't really recall, to tell you the truth.
Well, the first mistake is episode 1 was 40 minutes long. We're going to try and, not do that again. I generally prefer to shoot anywhere between 20 minutes and a half hour for my episodes, just kind of depending on when the best stopping point is. And there's another rock in here. I'm digging this. I'm digging these rocks. Pun intended.
I think another thing we wanted to mention was that a big part of this is he wanted to play, and I wanted to play with a factory small mine, with the factories.
Yes, factoryception.
Which we had just about gotten to when we decided we had.
When we decided we had what?
Had to give up because you didn't like the quality.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I went back and started rendering things that I'd spent hours tweaking rendering settings only to realize that they weren't what was broken. I'm out of rocket fuel.
Me too.
That's alright. I'll just reach down here and grab some coal. Except for that only does me so much good because there wasn't a lot of coal down there.
Yeah, resetting coal.
We're doing what?
Well.
Are you short a furnace? Because we can take the one off copper for now.
No, I'm short in iron.
Oh, an iron? Well,
got it.
Oh, I gave you one. Because you can control click things into. We can control click things into each other's inventories. I have no wood. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to cut me down some trees then.
What were you gonna use the wood for?
I was looking at things I could make and realized that I couldn't make boxes. So, and besides, we'll probably want that area cleared out. So, as a fair warning, anybody that's played the game probably already knows this, but probably the good first portion of this, hopefully we can get it all cleared in episode 1, is going to be a lot of us just babysitting miners and cutting wood because there's nothing better to do. And then we'll get power going, and that's when things are going to go places really fast. It goes from babysitting miners and stuff early game to now we have power and we're doing 80 billion things at the same time, and there's no way that we can possibly do enough stuff at the same time. Whereas right now it's more I don't even know what to do. Which isn't entirely true, because I am pretty aware of what I want to be doing. I want more coal to be made yesterday. So that I can go and start getting stone auto mining. Not that I'm really lacking horribly in stone. But I figure we may as well have it going. Okay, got some copper. You're doing some stuff with iron, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, I do that from time to time.
Alright, I'm going to drop some things on stone just for the sake of it. And then, of course, remember that I didn't actually grab any coal. In case y'all hadn't noticed, long reach mod, it's a thing.
Hmm.
I have it. And it's great, especially, I have to agree, like I heard somebody else saying that long reach is just phenomenal for YouTube. And I fully agree.
Saves you a little bit of time, and you don't have to walk all over the place to interact with things.
Exactly. And time saving is very important, like in YouTube, because, like, right now, keeping episodes interesting is going to be a little bit difficult. First of all, I'm coming back from like a year plus hiatus, and so remembering to talk all the time while I'm playing games is different. Which is why I brought Dad on board, so that I could make him do some of the talking.
Yes, and when you stop talking, I'll try to remember to say something.
To start talking, to initiate conversation, whatever that may be. And all right, so looks like we're expanding copper a little bit. You got some stuff going on with the coal there.
Yeah, you finally left me a little bit of coal.
Yeah, that happened. It's probably a mistake on my part, but you know, whatever. All right, so looking at research, I know we have to start with automation.
Yes.
But optics needs to be an early focus so that we get lights. That's important. Lights are good. What?
You probably didn't leave me any rocks. I can't believe I went through that many furnaces already.
No, I most likely didn't leave you any rocks. I don't remember that being in the agreement. Okay. The whole silence thing happened again for a little bit. But on the bright side, during that time, we have power now.
You got power running?
Well, kinda. There's not really a lot of fuel in it. It's there, and it's not being automatically supplied yet.
But it's power.
Exactly. Okay. If we give it coal, it gives us electricity.
I only emptied half the coal. I'm trying to get mega iron going.
I'm cool with that. Especially since, like, I'm going to need it to make belts to go over and, you know, make us power.
All right, where are we starting the power? Bottom lake?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's coming off the bottom too. Working on the last couple of inserters now.
I had already made. Oh, a pump. So I got it there for when we expand.
Cool.
Because it's kind of heavy. I don't want to carry it around all day.
No, you don't. In that whole infinite void that is like freaking bag of holding level storage. There we go. Yes, temporarily we'll put a box in front of that just because we're not. Alright, maybe I have enough belts now. I can make enough belts now. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if 50 is enough. Cool. Nice. See, this is great. Okay. Also, I need alt. I didn't have alt view on. I don't know why. I don't know how I hadn't noticed that already.
Okay, automation is going.
Cool. I'm gonna throw some coal in the other things up there. We're researching automation. I've got belts now.
So we have a better plan this time, or are we just gonna?
I like winging it. I thought that was kind of fun. I mean, spaghetti factories for the win. I literally just felt the entirety of YouTube cringe when I said that. Like, I felt all of the OCD Factorio players just, like, cringe. There was a part of them that died as soon as I said spaghetti factories are pretty legit. I think I might have even cringed a little bit at that. Copper. Grab some copper.
I think I left you a little bit.
A little bit. Enough that I can get a electric mining drill going on iron here. Automation's wrapped up, which is pretty awesome. And hey, we're not even 20 minutes in yet. And power was on like episode 4 last time. And it wasn't actually episode 4.
Okay, optics. Not that we have any
science packs or anything to,
right.
work with them, but all right, so let me look at first of all how I'm running these polls. Nope, didn't want to do it that way. Go away.
All right, I'm just gonna get a little baby science thing going.
I'm cool with that.
Just so we can keep it moving until we get.
Yeah, keep it going.
Just the one.
Something real.
You leave any copper there?
Oh, there might be some left. If not, I can give you some.
Got some.
Okay. Alright, let's change this up. Oh, all this grass and stuff is in the way. I thought there was a way to remove it. I mean, obviously it goes away when I put stuff on it, but I don't really want to have to. Alright, grass is pretty. Not worth. At least not, like, if it didn't spawn on ore veins, I guess. I'd be okay with it.
Well, we'll have concrete or something eventually.
Yeah, and then I'll just concrete over the entire ore vein because, you know, I'm good at killing forests. It's kind of a professor thing. Oh, nice. There's tons of stone up there. I left some stone in one of the chests for you, though.
Yeah, I upgraded those to iron chests because we're going to want stone.
Yeah, we are.
Oh boy, gotta reroute your belt a little bit. Got the corner thing going on.
Got the what thing going on? Oh, the corner thing. Got it. Yeah, that's an issue. Okay.
Burner inserters particularly can't handle.
Yeah, the corner thing tends to be a pretty large issue, long term anyway. All right. I have furnaces now. Can we make? Yeah, we did automation 1. We can make long-handed inserters. Now, coal on the top, or ore on the top or the bottom? Or through the middle, and then coal above.
Where are you?
So many options, you know? I think I'm just going to do it like this. It's the way I usually do it.
Okay. You're going to run a... So we plan on actually running a bus this time?
Well, the plan was to run a bus last time. It just, you know, we never really went through with it. But yeah, I'd be down with running a bus. Oh, pocket crafting. Alright. And then I'm going to need a coal line that goes up here. Probably just a little bit of iron.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I stole some. And then, because I figured that it was probably not going to be terribly long before you did. So I knew I had to get in and get it before. Can I get a belt from that miner that I just placed coming up here when you get a sec? Oh, you're doing science. Never mind, I'll work on it.
What do you want?
I
Gotcha.
just placed a miner on the coal, yeah. I want just a belt coming up to like where copper is. I'll figure it out from there.
What? Something like that?
Exactly. Thank you.
Hey, I'm good for something.
Well, you gotta be, because you certainly ain't pretty. I mean, I guess we share a gene pool, though, so... problem. Oh, good.
What?
We're on logistics. Logistics is the one that gives us, underground belts.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized that I needed those. Needed them and didn't have them. What's this? 100 if I do it this way? Or that's max, probably. I don't want quite that many. Okay. More belts. Long-handed inserters. Yay, iron output.
Good start.
Yeah, it's something, right? Which is good, because next we're going to want to do steel, so that we can have steel tools and steel chests and factories. It's going to be a while before that research is done, though. So I guess if I have to wait for that, we're just going to make this line the coal line for now. Bam.
It's not going to be that long. You could have just hand loaded it.
Yeah. True. It's all good, though, because I was going to have to figure out how I wanted to do split up the iron ore anyway. So. Because I don't have it set up in such a way that I can pull the ore off of that same belt bolt. So I would have had to put I was going to have to put a splitter in anyway. So at least this way it's running. I don't have to worry about it. That would happen. When I anticipate that I'm not going to get bothered by anybody, I would.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, that's okay. Not a big deal. I support almost all forms of Mario on this stream, or on this channel. Emphasis on the almost. Alright, what to work on next? Could do more coal. Not going to bother with more iron until I have underground belts. I think I'm going to do something like quick and simple with copper.
Okay. It would be nice to have research going at somewhat more than a snail's pace.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Well, what I meant by something simple with copper was I'm going to take an electric miner and hook it up to a furnace.
Okay.
Because then that said furnace can be replaced with belts later, and then we can go into actual proper refining in a factory. Because I'm freaking obsessed with factories. And factoryception. The concept thereof is fantastic. But at this point, I'm going to say this is a good point to call it quits, especially with the waiting, even though logistics is almost done. You're expanding my bus for iron ore?
No. Never mind.
I say that's not the plate output, buddy.
You're
Thanks, though.
slowing down your old age.
Okay. Okay, now we have logistics finished. We can go to steel next, right? Yeah, don't care. Steel. Yep. And we're going to call that an episode.
Okay. It's an episode.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.